So about 2 weeks ago, I was out for my morning run, and I go out before the sun comes up, and I jog around the lanes near my home. And there are no street lights, so I have to wear like a torch. I've got a light, like a headlight that attaches to my chest, and there's another one on my back, like one's like headlight and a rear light in the back. And I have high vis, so you really can't miss me. Anyway, I was coming down the lane. I could hear a car coming up behind me, and it was going so slowly and it wouldn't go past, even though there was plenty of room to get by. And I kept on edging over and over towards the side of the road to try and kind of give them space to go past, and they wouldn't go past. And in the end, I moved over so far, I ended up stepping off the road. There are no pavements here, so it's just normally you get like a gully or something by the side of the road. And I stepped off and I basically twisted my ankle, sprained my ankle really badly stepping off the road. And they crawled past and drove off. And basically, I'd done myself an injury because trying to get out of someone's way. And so 2 weeks later, my ankle is still swollen up and I can't, I'm still hobbling about like an idiot. And it reminds me a little bit of when I was driving. I used to be a van driver for a year or so, delivering groceries, supermarket van driver. And I was in a little village called Alfriston, which is near the south coast. And if you know Alfriston, it's a tiny village and it's got really narrow lanes. And there is a section in the middle of Alfriston High Street where there's only room for one car to go one way, so you have to stop and let a vehicle come the other way until it's clear to move ahead. But it's not very easy to see. So I was waiting for the vehicles to clear, and another van came the other way, and I thought I'd make some space for this guy. And so I moved over a little bit, just to pull over to give him a bit of space. And there is a bollard there. Because you're high up in the van, you don't necessarily see these bollards. And I put a dent in the side of the van, so I got told off when I got back to the depot for putting a dent in the side of the van. And there was another time where I was driving down a country lane, and there was a guy coming the other way. We both had to kind of pull right over as far as we could. And we squeezed past each other, and the guy wound down his window and had a massive go at me for not getting out of his way. And I think you know where I'm going with this. We do ourselves basically a disservice by allowing other people to take up space and making way for other people. And that kind of puts other people's mission ahead of our own mission, their own kind of life. We give it much more importance to other people's missions than ours, and we do ourselves a disservice. We don't nurture our sense of worth when we're constantly getting out of other people's way, because as much as anybody else, we have as much right to take up space, and we have to claim ownership of that space. Whether or not, that's annoying for other people or not, whether other people have to wait for us for a change, it's vital that we take up our space, that we're not put here on earth to get out of everyone's way. We have to take up our space, otherwise we lose sense of our own self-worth. So there's a little message for today. The moral of this story is, when you get out of everyone's way, you end up with dodgy ankles, with dents in your van, and you dent your own self-worth. You harm your own self-worth by trying to get out of everyone's way. You're not supporting your own mission. So there we go. Thought for the day. Hope you enjoyed that. I sat in a lay-by, just been to the supermarket to go and get some pizzas for dinner. All right, speak to you later.